What's up, guys?
What's going on?
It's time to do the New England Patriots off-season overview.
We're going to do them. We're going to do them.
They finished last year 7-9, third place in the division. That is not what we expect to see from the Patriots.
That's not happening in decades.
No. And I think
a losing record for the first time in
27th
years.
ranked offense last year with Cam Newton. 7th ranked defense, though, so the
Top
defense
10 defense,
and they did have some opt-outs too.
Yeah, so I mean, that's...
they still did well defensively, but that offense, whew,
pretty bad.
Mm-hmm. Cam Newton looked pretty awful.
Yeah,
I mean, I think there was a few games he didn't even throw for 100 yards.
Well,
I mean, it was.
You could put this in perspective. Dak got hurt week 4, I believe, week 5, and he still had more passing touchdowns than Newton had all season.
That's wild, man. That's wild. But yeah,
but Cam Newton is coming back
now,
for a year at least.
They did go and make a couple splashes in free agency. They went
did.
out.
Yeah.
They're going to go back to more, I think, of a 2 tight end set like what Gronk and Hernandez back in the day.
Hernandez.
Woo! They went out and got Jonnu Smith and Hunter Henry, both tight ends.
Which is really good.
So, like, that's what you're saying, the dual tight end set up on offense. They went out and got Matthew Judon.
Outside linebacker.
Previous was a Raven.
Actually, to kind of add on to that, they did re-sign, well, I guess he used to be with Kyle Van Noy from Miami.
Okay, yeah, Van Noy.
So, that kind of helps you know the system also. But
they signed Davon, nose tackle, Nelson Aguilar, wide receiver. Granted, he's okay, hit and miss.
Watching the Raiders last year quite a bit.
He stepped up.
He did good for the Raiders, but before that, not so much. So I don't know in another system if he's going to do so well. So
right.
That's a big question.
And then Kendrick Bourne, wide receiver, obviously.
I
don't know much about him.
I think with him,
personally.
he was kind of shadowed in San Francisco. He was behind, Debo and then a couple, Emmanuel Sanders. He was, I think, the 4th option, though, so maybe Belichick can get something more out of him than what San Francisco did.
Yeah, and their last marquee signing it was David Andrews, center.
The big loss though was Joe Thuney.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's a hole. I mean,
you can't really help though. Belichick's not the one to be giving out those big contracts a lot of times to guys. He'll let them walk, which I'm sure they'll probably end up getting a comp pick maybe.
They've always seemed to develop linemen though, offensive linemen, no matter who it is. And then those guys go somewhere else and don't do so well.
Right. So the big question to be answered is quarterback. Like you're saying, Cam Newton. Could there be a play for Jimmy Garoppolo?
Yeah.
They're picking 15th in the draft. In the first round, they're at 15. You're not going to get any top of the top quarterbacks. But you could go out and get Jimmy Garoppolo if you're not comfortable with Cam.
Obviously, with the 49ers, going up and getting that 3rd pick. I mean,
that's what I'm saying. The 49ers made a move for number 3, so could the Patriots make a move for Jimmy for maybe a little bit less than what he would have gained before they made the move to get 3?
I mean, to me, he knows the system. Mm-hmm. Obviously, Cam...
He's worked with Belichick.
Cam... He opens it up with his running ability, but his passing's pretty horrendous.
Right. Garoppolo is going to have a better arm, basically.
The knock on Garoppolo, though, is the guy can't stay healthy.
Right.
I mean, really?
So that's a problem.
This wouldn't surprise me if they went out and traded for Jimmy G and they ran with both of them.
Mm-hmm.
Because obviously...
I think at this point, San Francisco, Jimmy G's not going to want to be there.
Right. Well, that's what I'm saying. The Patriots are looking like a good spot for him if...
And you look around the league... Who else knows him well enough?
Belichick.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll move on to the draft portion of
so 15th, did you say? First?
Yeah, they're picking 15th. They've got 1 first rounder, 1 second rounder, 1 third rounder, 3 fourth rounders, a 5th, 2 sixths, and a 7th.
Jesus.
So they've got a lot of draft capital. Maybe they could package a couple of those 4ths to try to jump up a little bit. I don't know.
I think at 15,
maybe.
if you're sticking and picking right there, if Mac Jones is there and you're sold on Mac Jones, but at his pro day, I don't know if that's going to happen. I don't see any of the other quarterbacks being there, so you're probably screwed at that.
Yeah.
So you're looking at linebacker as a need, maybe Micah Parsons if he's there.
Maybe
pick
wide
up a few
receiver.
receivers.
You might have.
There could be one there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
If one slips, but one of the top three.
The biggest highlight of the draft is going to be Belichick's going to be drafting with his dog or not.
Or if his dog.
Yeah. Yeah, that was pretty fun last year. So.
I mean, they go a lot of options. That's a long draft. Capital. Jesus.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's what I'm saying. You got so many picks there. You almost would like to package a couple of those to get a little higher.
Now here's a question:
into the third or maybe a second
so
round.
So if we're, you say we're, drafts up, New England's on. Mm-hmm. So obviously you're probably gonna have Lawrence, Wilson. I don't know. Does Fields go third? Would you say maybe, give or take? If one of those other guys is there, do you think New England tries packaging into the top 5 to get another quarterback?
I don't know. I think at this point, this is just my opinion, I think Belichick is getting too old to start developing quarterbacks. Mm-hmm. I think he wants somebody...
I
think that's why he took a chance on Newton. You know what I mean? Because he's had success, and he thought, well, if he comes here, maybe I can...
Get him...
Right, because he's already a veteran.
Because how long is Belichick going to be there? I mean, does he really want to start a rookie?
Right.
Probably not.
That's where I think, kind of like what you're adding on, I think Jimmy G would probably be the perfect fit.
Yeah.
That's what I'm going to say as well. Now, as far as placing, they were 7-9 last year, third in the AFC. Where do they fall in 2021?
I hate saying this, but I think they stay right in third. I don't think they have enough firepower to get past Miami and Buffalo. I honestly don't.
I don't think so either, but I mean, it's possible that that the Dolphins and them could swap. I don't know.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be neck and neck for that second place.
Yeah, I think so as well, but I'm going to stay with third.
I think the Bills are whatever team, though, say Patriots or Dolphins get in, I think they could slide into a wild card spot.
No.
I'm going to say they go 9-8. I think they flip from,
above 500.
Yeah, 7-9 to a little bit above 500, but I still think, like you were saying, Miami Dolphins is going to give them a tough run.
I mean, they could win get 9 wins, and they still wouldn't make it. So
because the Bills are going to be so good as well.
So
that's it for the Patriots.
The Patriots.